for Minnesota. Kevon Harris out of Stephen F. Austin. And Jontay Porter steps into a three. Great
NBA now. Not only are they playing, but they're having great success. And that's what I was talking about.
Here, Kansas kid. High pick and roll. And the shot goes for McCormick.
Options before the shot clock runs down, and now they're pressed to shoot a shot.
Here's Brown up against the shot clock and drops it. Kevon Harris, that's deflected by Brown. It's one of the things Bill Self loved about him at KU. Moore with a pretty finish.
You know, 3 out of 4 MVPs of the league. Outside of Steph Curry, they've all
Minnesota part of a 7-0 run here for the Timberwolves to put them up by 4. And out of Paris, 6'11".
But you know, we got Gillespie out on the floor. That's about 2 of the best shooters in the NBA, so I'm ready now.
Turnover by Denver. Minnesota gives it right back up top, and a finish for the Denver. Good ball movement for Minnesota, maybe a little too much. And Denver had a 3-on-2. It's Grady in transition, no good, but Kamagate.
There's really no reason why they can't fit together. You know, they're going to have to learn how to share some space. And Carl is so gifted offensively, he can play.
At 10 Eastern time. How about the extension, Zeke, that Damian Lillard has agreed to? 2 years, 122. Brown Jr. leads all scorers with 6 so far as they spread things out. This is the 21st overall pick. Christian Brown up and in, and he's now got 7.
I really like him as a player, and when you can imagine him with Jamal Murray and Jokic out on the floor.
And just as I praise him for his touch, he misses everything. I'm telling you, it was a soft shot, Zeke.
Yeah, well,
didn't make it there, but it was soft.
All net and swish it.
Jontay Porter didn't play last year. He's had injury problems. Has really trimmed down his body since it's a matter of staying healthy, and he's got it again in the high post. Back to Gillespie. He'll trigger the 3 and knock it down.
UCLA, USC. Now, last piece is Notre Dame. We just need Notre Dame to come on in.
McCormick. So that's just not as far.
Well, see, you thinking football, but when you're talking basketball, UCLA, USC, yeah, how it would play out. But I tell you what I would be trying to do. I would be trying to talk about it, trying to get those 3 guys back on. You know, Ben Simmons, you got 3 great players there. And if you can ever get them all on the same page, you know,
who seem like a compatible fit to me.
Yeah.
That by far makes the most sense in an Eastern Conference where Boston is. Minnesota had numbers broken up by Grady, and now it's Denver back the other way. Here's Watson flying in,
and this is when your general manager, your coach, they have to put in the time to mend those relationships and manage those relationships and egos.
Back-to-back turnovers as Shayok lost it on his way to the rim. Brown ahead of everybody and flying in for another dunk. That's Peyton Watson out of UCLA. Up top, Kamagate. Minnesota's lead down to 3. Timberwolves double it. We're in Vegas. MPJ is just a few feet away from us here on the sideline as we get started here in the 3rd quarter. And Josh Minot, who had a huge second
basketball player in the family.
Led by a natural.
Let that be known.
If she had 52, it was an off night.
Yes.
With us all weekend long as well. What's up, Zorab?
Well, guys, when Josh Minot was introduced as a member of the Timberwolves, he talked about the intangibles. He said he wanted to bring
back to the corner for more. Minnesota moving it. Up and in. Gillespie baseline hangs in, hits. Colin Gillespie. Contract in NBA history. 5 years, $270 million. Which starts next summer. They've offered to run the Minnesota Timberwolves. Made a big splash with the Gobert trade this summer. There's Brown. That's for certain. That was a cool scene with Jokic and hugging the family and friends to receive that MVP trophy. He's got his horses. Here's Minot. 10 seconds to go here in the 3rd. Minnesota has led most of the way. Kamagate down below to Jack White.
You know, make it easy on other players, and he can really shoot the rock. So I just told him, play your game, you know.
To shoot the basketball.
Arms lost it. Harris pushes over Kamagate, and it falls for him.
Minnesota team, and you say, okay, how do they fit in with the defensive mentality that's being established? So I see both teams working on what they...
Defensive pressure by Denver. There's...
Wow, who else you gonna get, Zora? I mean, just show off.
Offensive board from Watson shows off the one-possession game. The Nuggets within 3, thanks to Gillespie's free throws. The former Bob Cousy winner, the best point guard in the country. 7-0 run for Denver. Change that. Mitchell hands off to Grady, looking to shoot and buries the 3.
Big miss, big miss.
More Euro step up, not in. Tapped up. Brown comes away with it. Watson ahead of the pack and hammers it home. And Denver is within 1.
And Mike Knott is saying, that might be me.
Harris, and Harris absolutely destroyed the rim.
Come on.
Kevon Harris, or excuse me, a 12-6 run as Minnesota cuts into that Denver run. Answered back by Gillespie. Out to Lewis. 4 on the shot clock. Lewis will take the 3 and knock it home. Huge shot by Lewis. They'll get it to Brown. 21st overall pick. Working on Moore. Another first round. That's swatted away by Minot. Josh Minot is everywhere in this game. That's what I'm here for.
I would have said Karl Malone, but, you know, I couldn't pose as good as him.
Lewis comes away with it and gets the layup. Minnesota will collect and run out the clock. And the Minnesota Timberwolves get off on the right foot here in Las Vegas.